Good morning everyone, Quilts in the Cupboard Sunday edition. Thanks for all the love on the last quilt and also my skirt. So that's by a lady called Jen, her company business. She sells through Etsy, nothing there at the moment, but she makes clothes and different things out of vintage fabrics and blankets. I bought that skirt from her years and years ago, but I would never get rid of it. It's still a favourite, so all the fabric in it was vintage. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. If before anyone asks, this jumper with the little foxes on, I got years and years ago after Quilt Market when I stopped in San Francisco, and it's from Forever 21. Pretty cute. Anyway, we're now getting to the next shelf. Next quilt up is Zip It. So many years ago, there was a lovely, she's still alive, what am I saying there was, Mrs. Midge. She used to run Charm Square swaps. And I did a Liberty one, which I've still got all those fabrics from and I never did anything with, but this one was a Tall the Pink one, which I couldn't resist. So what happened was you did a meter, you cut it up, you handed all yours over, and then you got a mix of everything back. So then I made this quilt, and I wasn't going to make a pattern, but everybody wanted it. So I did. It's just a little creative card pattern, so it's not a full-size pattern. It's like, you know, just one sheet. Hang on a second, I'm just going to grab the pattern because I always forget. How many, hang on, there it is. So this is a creative card pattern. If you get it as a PDF from me, it's like, you know, a cover and then the inside. So it's a much cheaper pattern. So this quilt used 209 different 5-inch charm squares. You could obviously half that, a quarter that, no. Anyway, you could use a lot less and repeat, but in this quilt, all the fabrics are only used twice. So it starts, and of course I couldn't just do a scrappy one. So I can show it better on here. You can see I started and then I went back up and then I went back down and then up and then down, and then here's where I start again at the pinks where I started here, and then they repeat again. I'm not good at random. I need to have some sort of order with my colour. So this has Tall the Pink from all different ranges. It was made in, check the label, 2016. So all of her ranges up until that point, and then the backing is one of hers as well, which I couldn't resist using. This quilt's been washed. It's got a nice crinkly feel to it. Horizontal quilting lines just on the machine, domestic. And then I went for, when I use lots of multicolours, I do tend to go for a black and white stripe, but I wanted to keep it all tooler, so I chose this one from hers in the grey, and I think the grey works as a neutral too. So there you go. Today's Quilts in the Cupboard, Zip It. Name come up was I couldn't work out what to call it, of course. I always have issues with that, and my friend Jodie Carlton came up with this name, which I love. See you later, see you tomorrow.